Hello, Ms. Frida and friends. So we are going to present our presentation about social linguistics. And our group members are Yohana Andrea, Manuk, Winsi, Elpril, and Rangga Ardeaswara.
All right, guys, so this is the first phenomenon that I got it from YouTube. And what is an accent? So an accent is a way of pronouncing a language that, considering all of us speak in distinctive ways, it is reasonable to assume that there are endless types of accent in the world or even inside a country or region. Let's think of United States of America, for instance. English might be the most commonly used language. For example, we all agree that the way people speak in Texas has nothing to do with the way people talk in the West Coast. According to the sociolinguist definition, an accent is a manner of pronunciation peculiar to a particular individual location or nation. Next. So I got a question that why do people have accent? So first, it is essential to establish that there are two types of accents: a foreign accent, which occurs we speak one language using some of the rules or sounds of another one, and our native language accent, which can be determined by our region, ethnicity, or social group. So here are the accent which the most used people to learn. As you can see, the first one is from USA and then British. The first example is adult and adult. It's different because usually in American using two syllables, or which is in the middle, and then British from the first syllable, and then palate and polite. So the press on the T for the British and the American is kind of silent. And then garage and garage, it's almost same, but the syllable is the first from the British and the second syllable is from USA. And then vaccine and vaccine, and then brochure and brochure, and hospitable, and then hospitable. And the last one is advertisement and advertisement.
Next, I have got a phenomenon about idiolect. Okay, after I understood what idiolect is, idiolect means a person's individual speech pattern. So I remember my experiences when I communicated with my family and friends in my hometown. My hometown is in Merauke, so I use Papuan dialect. Even though my family, friends, and I use the same dialect, I realized that every single of us as a speaker has a unique way for speaking. And I have attached a phenomenon that I've got of idiolect here from Papuan dialect based on my experiences. I hope we can learn something new from other region of Indonesia about idiolect. So, Rangga, would you help me to be a speaker for the phenomenon that I've got?
Okay, sure. So, Mince, Obet, ingat ya sekarang tuh banyak modus penipuan. Minta nomor HP lah, PIN lah, rekening lah, pokoknya kau hati-hati saja.
All right, thank you so much, Rangga. All right, guys, we have heard from Rangga. Now it's my turn. Obet, ingat deh, sekarang tuh banyak modus penipuan. Minta nomor HP lah, PIN lah, rekening lah. Pokoknya kau hati-hati saja. All right, guys. I think this is a real phenomenon that is happening right now. Even though we use the same language and dialect, but we have different patterns such as pitch, tone, speech, expression, and so on. So once again, it calls idiolect. The next example is from us here as the presenters. There are Rangga, Yohan, Winsi, and I. Although we use the same language, I mean here English language, but each of us has our own idiolect. You can pay attention and listen carefully until the end of this video. Once again, it calls idiolect. Next slide, please. And the next, I just want to add about idiolect is affected by numerous variables. The first, where have you lived? The second, where did your parents grow up? The third, who were your friends? And the last but not least, what languages do you know? All right, I think that's all about idiolect and the phenomenon that I've got. Let's move to the next phenomenon.
Okay, next phenomenon is regional dialect. So, regional dialect is not a distinct language, but a variety of a language spoken in a particular area of a country. So, regional dialects are considered as distinct forms of standard or common language, which can geographically originate, for example, from country, a province, rural area, or in some cases also specific to a social group. So for example, in America, there are so many dialects. There are greater differences in dialect from north to south than from east to west. So Norwegian in the US without the dialects. So now I want to give an example based on the differences between countries. For example, hello in English, in Korea, 안녕하세요, and in Spanish we can say hola, and in Japanese we can say konnichiwa, and we want to move to the next example. So the next example between British and America. So as we know, Santa Claus is from American dialect. So we say in British, we can say in British is Father Christmas. So if you say Father Christmas in America, maybe they do not know what you mean about who is Father Christmas. So next example between Moroccan versus Turkish. Okay, dog in Moroccan say kopak and Turkish say kelp. So next, ball. Ball Moroccan say top and Turkish say kora. So next, okay, next example. In China, kentang or potato, we say tuto, and Taiwan, Malaysia. And between Indonesian and Malaysia, we say mudah or easy in English, but in Malaysia say senang. So the next phenomenon, Yohana, time is yours.
Thank you. So the next phenomenon is slang words. Slang is words or phrases that are informal language, and it is typically seen used in speech more often than in writing. It can be specific to a particular group of people or context. Therefore, the meanings of the words may not be apparent to all people. Teenagers nowadays have come up with tons of new slang terms that are sometimes hard to understand. So let's see what they all mean. So here, the first example of slang phrase is spill tea or spilling tea. If we translate this, it will be menuangkan teh. But in slang words, it means please tell me the story, please tell me what you know. Or it is more like gossiping. So the sender here of this tweet asking Ariana Grande, is she going to tell any story or not? And the second example is salty. You can say someone is salty when they get upset or angry. So here someone tweeted, why are you also salty? Because people are posting some music, which means Why you also mad or angry? Because people are posting some music. I guess the sender wants to say there are some people who are angry because other people are posting some music. The third example is lit. When something is very good, enjoyable, or exciting, you can say it's as lit. Here is a tweet by Larry Lodge. Michigan Stadium was lit from the start and the party might not stop. So I guess Larry said that there was a party in Michigan Stadium and the party was lit or exciting from the start. Then other slang words is flex. Another way of saying someone is showing off is flex. For example, here is a video of a girl from TikTok who is flexing about she had a photo with Kim Kardashian 2 years ago. So she is showing off about that. In the last example, we have low key and high key. So low key and high key are opposite. Low key can be used as a way of saying that you like or done something secretly or quietly. Meanwhile, high key can be used as a way of saying that you done something loudly. The example of low key is on this tweet. Low key, I've always admired masculine girl. So the sender is secretly admiring a masculine girl. And the example of high key is here. High key, I want a boyfriend I can go out to eat with. This means the sender loudly like to find a boyfriend she can go out to eat with. All right, everyone, this topic will also end our presentation today. So thank you for gathering with us and watching our presentation. Have a nice day, everyone. Stay healthy and be happy. Thank you.
Thank you.